I grew up in the rural area, and now that I look back, I really enjoy of life out here. I turned 18 this past March, meaning I've spent 2 birthdays in a pandemic, which is really interesting to say. I've attended PCCS for 7 years now and have pretty much grown up here. This is my family. Ever since I was young, I was taught the importance of family. And family is essential. I have 5 immediate family members, but I have over 60 extended family members that gather for occasions. Gatherings consist of lots of barbecue, lots of sports, and games. This is my dad and I are pretty much the same person. We're more, but we're really big underneath it all. He's a hardworking dad, godly leader, and a great provider. He's always equipped with the best dad jokes, and most importantly, he taught me the importance of staying close to God. This is my mom. She can fix any problem. She's one of the most driven people I know. She excels at everything and loves her family. And most importantly, she showed me the importance of Christian foundation and how to lean on God in times of trouble. This is Emmy. Most of y'all know Emmy. She's very hard to miss. She graduated in 2019. We are complete opposites in every way possible, but in the end, that's what makes our relationship work. She's more spontaneous and I'm more control freak, so we balance each other out pretty well. She's always there for me, always down for a good time, and brings me out of my comfort zone. He's one of the funniest people I know, a human encyclopedia, and a trivia master. He knows everything there is to know about sports and always makes me laugh. Although we butt heads often, I wouldn't trade it for the world. These are my grandparents. They're some of my favorite people ever. They're always there for my family, and many times we've had to move in with them, and they've took care of us with no complaints. They always give the greatest advice, and they let me. I can go over there and do crosswords and read newspapers without judgment. This is my dad's side of the family. They always make everything fun, and although they live farther away, some of my favorite memories are on our road trips to national parks together. This is the bigger side of my family and has over 60 plus people that gather for holidays sometimes. These are my friends, and my friends are the greatest thing that I've gotten here at Poetry. Without them, I would not have survived middle or high school. Outside of school and supported me. Most importantly, they pushed me towards God over the years and helped me in my spiritual journey. Missions. It's one of my favorite things to do at PCCS. I've gotten to serve on both children's teams and community service teams. I discovered a greater purpose to serve on these trips, and 17-hour car rides really give you a lot of time to get to know people. It was overall one of my favorite things to do at Poetry. Athletics. Athletics also played a big part in my time here at Poetry. I played for 6 years. I started on junior high and worked my way up to varsity captain in 2020. I've earned most improved and most valuable, and most importantly, volleyball has taught me the importance of leadership and how to work with people you don't necessarily want to work with. By far the highlight of my volleyball career was winning the TCAL tournament this year. It was 6 years of hard work finally paid off, and I love the chance to lead this team and see the progress over the season. It's also really cool that the last time Poetry won this tournament was when the coaches themselves. My favorite event at Poetry was the winter retreat. I love the memories I gained from this event and the opportunity to worship alongside my friends and classmates. The event is always tons of fun, and the food is always really good. For my teachers and staff, I chose Miss Phillips. She's one of my favorite people I've met at PCCS. Aside from she has provided great mentorship over the years. I always appreciate her advice, and she has lots of wisdom to share. Here's a list of awards and recognition I've received over the years. Most are athletics, including all-tournament and first-team all-state. I also served as the NHS secretary for my senior year. My post-high school plans, I plan on going to DBU and giving college a try for at least a year. I felt led to DBU because the community there is really Christian-based, and they don't mess around when it comes to their faith. The $60,000 in scholarships isn't that bad either, so that always helps. I want to get at least a bachelor's degree. I've looked at possibly online school depending on where life takes me. I've always wanted to renovate a bus and then travel around the US and hit all the national parks. And eventually I want to start my own business and become self-employed. For my career, three are psychology, missions, and being my own boss. I love the idea of mixing all three somehow. You can go to other countries and serve on mission service teams to help people recover from national disasters. That was always something that interested me. But ultimately, I want to work towards being my own boss, and I love the flexibility it offers, especially when I begin my own family and I can work from home. The verse I chose was Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." It means a lot to me because it's got me through some of the harder times in my life. It reassures us that we can get through anything with God's strength, and there is no need to fear because God is with us. The quote that I really liked is by Morgan Harper Nichols. She's a Christian poet. It reads, "Perhaps this is what trading fear of what's uncertain for freedom to thrive within it." I love this quote because it's really important during COVID times because there's lots of uncertainty, and we just have to decide to trade fear in for freedom. And that's when we truly learn how to live. And lastly, advice for underclassmen. Number one, high school is not the most important thing in the world. When you look at the grand scale of your life, it's only 4 years. So your identity is based on accomplishments. Mental health should not be pushed aside in pursuit of any academic standards. Although academics are important, mental health is a big part of that. So it should be the same importance, if not more. Make time for fun. You can never get that time back. I wish I would have done this earlier because I look back and I was more introverted and shy, and I never get that time back to make memories with my friends. Lastly, friends come and go, and your real friends will stick with you. Throughout high school, middle school, friends do come and go, and you can get hurt by it, or you can realize that your real friends will stick with you wherever you go. And thank you for listening.